Welcome back to my channel, Tales from my collection. Nobody on this earth is perfect. Be happy with being you. All of us are unique and we all have our own flaws. This difference makes us all unique and interesting in this world. Your flaws are simply part of you. They make you unique and they make you beautiful. Don't ever allow someone to make you feel weak because they might not like one of your qualities. Once you have accepted your flaws, no one can use them against you. Everyone needs a few flaws to make them real. Do not lose courage in considering your own imperfections. Don't be so quick to point out the flaws in other people's lives when you are not willing to look at the flaws in your own. You are strong when you know your weaknesses. You are beautiful when you appreciate your flaws. You are wise when you learn from your mistakes. Now, over to the story. There lived a young girl who worked for a lady who lived on top of a hill. The girl used to wash clothes for the lady, and every day she had to walk down the hill to collect water from a stream. She had 2 pots to carry water, which she hung upon a pole, which she could carry over her shoulders. With time, one of her pots got a slender crack along its side. She observed the cracks on the pot and decided to use it for some more time. Every day, the girl carried those pots down the hill to the stream, filled them to the brim, and walked back up the hill, balancing the pole across her shoulders. By the time she reached the house, the cracked pot would be only half full, while the other pot delivered a full portion of water. The cracked pot glanced at the other pot and saw water fill to the top, and it began to feel desolate. The full pot was proud of its accomplishment, while the cracked pot felt ashamed and miserable that it was able to accomplish only half of what it was meant to do. After a few months of what the cracked pot perceived to be a failure, it spoke to the girl and apologized for its flaws. The cracked pot further told that it was useless as it spilled half of the water on the way. The girl felt sorry for the old cracked pot and told the pot that it was not the truth. Further, told the pot that it actually did not pay attention and failed to look around. So the girl told the pot to look at the path they travelled while they returned to the employer's house. The cracked pot agreed and carefully observed the path up the hill when the girl carried water uphill. For the first time, the pot stopped looking inward and instead looked out. On his side of the trail, the pot noticed beautiful flowers growing in abundance. The other side was completely dry. As the girl reached the top of the hill, she asked the cracked pot if he had noticed the beautiful flowers on the path and also mentioned that it was only to his side of the path. The girl told the pot that she had always known about the crack but just took advantage of it to water those beautiful flowers along the way. Without the cracked pot being the way it was, the path uphill would not have been so beautiful. The cracked pot was overjoyed and all its sadness vanished. He understood that the very thing he thought to be his flaw turned out to be a blessing for the flowers along the path. Similarly, in our life, in many situations, the flaws turn out to be a blessing in disguise. All are unique. We have our own flaws, and it is our little peculiarities and faults that make us and the world so interesting. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. Sometimes life takes you in a direction you never saw yourself going, but it turns out to be the best road you have ever taken. Tough times are a blessing in disguise. It always reveals the true color of the people around us. Failure, which is a temporary defeat, is a blessing in disguise. It teaches us the much needed lessons which we would not have learnt without it. Opportunity often comes in a disguise form like that of a misfortune or a temporary defeat. When things fall apart in life, consider the possibility that life knocked it down on a purpose to prompt you to build something that better suits your personality and purpose. When you look back in your life, you will realize that every time you felt that you were being rejected from something good, you were actually being redirected to something better. So, learn to acknowledge your blessings and keep moving forward in your life, for life is always beautiful when we focus on positive things in life. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe.